DCT ground runway 31 off, taxi via Alpha, Golf, and Zulu. Cross runway 23 right, hold short of Juliet.
Alpha, Golf,
the traffic coming out of Foxtrot, can you say that? Ticket 1413, ground runway 31 off, taxi Alpha, Golf, and Zulu. Cross runway 23 right.
Alpha, Golf, Zulu, cross, and do that on like a 31 off.
Air Transport 3487 Heavy, ground runway 31 off, taxi left Quebec, hold short of November.
All right, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today we're in Bridgetown and we're going to head on over to St. Martin. So Caribbean Airlines Flight 416, they did this ride in an hour and 36 minutes. So we're going to see just how close we can come to that. I got a lot of this stuff done already, since I don't have the screens for you in the back. The battery on the iPad is shot again. I was using it yesterday for a couple of rides. So let's see, we can pretty much get the engines up and running, push back on our own power and get out of here. So let's get the packs off. Collision is on, and let's start number 2. My screens don't seem to be working here. Where's my screen? There we go. And let me check that one. Yep, that one's gone. Okay, that's good. I'm not going to hold this out. My shoulder's still bugging me. But we'll keep an eye for a hot start. If I have to, I'll knock it down and cut off. Alright, that's good. We're locked in. Jet 2. And isolation valves closed. Right pack to auto. And we're starting number 1.
Ground rising 2563 at Charlie 5. Ready to put the first crew fall ground, hold the gate up like that. Hold 25. Up to 536, fall ground with the gate up. Charlie left. Up to 526, turn left on Bravo, then Bravo 4, Tango to the gate. Bravo 4, Tango to the gate, left to 536. Rising air 2563, pushback approved. Expect runway 1.
And we've got runway 9 on the way out. And let me switch that screen for number 3. Looks like that right screen is off a little bit. Alright. That is looking pretty good. Now, off. And what's the deal with you here? Okay. Very good. Alright, now we got a clean board. Alright, we're set up for ground here? Yes. Now we were all ready for push and start, so let's see if we can back on out of here. Let me make sure we're disconnected here. Alright. And nothing is connected. Alright. And they have lights all over the place over here. Huh? A little bit of a flicker there. Oh, that's close enough. Alright, so flaps. Give me the taxi. TA auto. Let's have a peek here. I'm hoping to get 2 rides in today, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. That top half is done. Exterior lights. We are good. AP was needed. It's off. Master caution recall. We've got a clean board. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. Weather radars set to auto. Flight controls are free and clear. Adams ground, Caribbean 416 at gate 8, ready to taxi to runway 9. Hey Jackson, how's it going?
Caribbean 416, taxi to runway 09er via Alpha Hotel Alpha Bravo.
Clear to taxi to runway 9 via Alpha Hotel Alpha Bravo, Caribbean 416. Alright. Let's head on out of here. Sorry I don't have any 2D screens for you behind the seats, but that battery is shot again, so I have to have it plugged in until it charges back up. But let's see, Caribbean Airways did this ride in 1 hour and 36 minutes. So, we'll see just how close we come to that. I don't know why they have vehicles driving on the taxiways. Guy wants to play chicken. Man, you better get out of the way. And you... There you go, that should extinguish. Yeah, I think I have to adjust that monitor a little bit. Next run. Yeah, I think someone got a little crazy with the lighting. Oh, I just lost my screen there on the bottom. What's up with that? Just lost my YouTube thing. Why are you not popping up here? Alright, I lost my YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to reboot. It's not bringing that up at all. That's interesting. Seems to be a virus going around here or something. These monitors go on and off, then that monitor went on and off, now this one just went off on its own. And this is a tablet, so that would be a neat trick if someone was able to actually do that.
Expect runway 10 left. Expect 450.
Alright, you're at 98% on the battery, so now turn on, Johnny. Hopefully I'll be back on that YouTube channel in just a sec. I don't know what happened to that tablet down there. Did a ride the other day from Hanoi into Ho Chi Minh City, and that was a pretty cool ride. And they gave us down to Bravo, right? Yep. Down to the end, we're making a left.
Contact clearance delivery on 120.12.
This up yet? Oh, I gotta put in my password again. And what was tower? Tower's 118.7. Oh, there you go. Caribbean 416 going to tower 118.7. Good day. Alright, let me get this set up. That is set for you, and they gave us departure 128.85. Alright, let's sit here. Alright, we're over on that. Let me get this page back up here. See if I can get back on YouTube. I got kicked. What are you doing here? Open. YouTube. Open YouTube. And back to you. Are we back here? Alright, I think I'm back. Alright. Now, this didn't have a SID, so we could shut that down altogether. And yeah, we switched over already. Adams Tower, good afternoon, Korean 416, holding short runway 9, ready for departure. Got a decent crosswind whacking us.
Caribbean 416, Adams Tower, runway 09er, winds 130 at 17, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Caribbean 416. Alright, let's get out of here. And you changed my number. Oh, and you changed that as well. I know why. We were cleared up to 28. I had a reset. Yes. Alright, that looks good now. Alright, that's set. My clock is going. Your TARA. Let's have a quick peek. 10 notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. Start select is continuous. Auto throttles arm. Transponders TARA. Parking brake release. Alright, 40%. We're out of here. Alright, 40%. Stable. Toga. Thrust set. Airspeed's active. Look at this vehicle cutting across here. Check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80, except for that vehicle. A little bit of flicker going on there. Gear up. Nice view out that window.
Caribbean 416, contact departure.
Just contact departure. Contact departure, Caribbean 416. G'day. See if they're on that frequency. Departure, Caribbean 416. With you, climbing through 2900 for flight level 280, inbound SEKUN.
Caribbean 416, Adams departure, radar contact. Clear direct SEKUN, climb flight level 210.
Clear direct SEKUN, climb maintain flight level 210. Caribbean 416. Alright, we're good up to 210 now. They reduced it. What a great view. Very nice view. And we got a ways to SEKUN. That looks great. Alright, you can have it. And we're ready for flaps 1. Pretty smooth. We'll even let them run around. Flaps up. I don't know what Caribbean was running. I don't remember. I thought it might have been 737-800, if I remember correctly. Looking online. We'll take a look and see.
Caribbean 416, climb flight level 250.
Climb maintain flight level 250, Caribbean 416. And that's 10. Alright, let's have a peek. Autopilot's engaged and the notification is complete. Cabin pressurization and temperature monitor. Engine bleeds are on. Pack switches are off. Pack switches are auto, actually. APU is off. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Engine start switches, they're off. Auto brake selector's off. Landing gear is up and off. And we're already on standard pressure, so we're looking pretty good. What's up, pal? Too bright in here for you? He's burying his face in the seat. That's Shadow. He's got more first officer time than people. What are we looking at here? We've got 54 miles to top of climb, 375 miles to St. Martin. And let's have a look on the back end while we're climbing out here. And the Luba 1. Climb, maintain flight level 310, Caribbean 416. And Ilopo. And we're going to track 305. Pick up Aluba. And then we're on our way in. And we're going to do the RNAV in the 10. Yeah, we'll track 305 to Umana. Yeah, Faki, Lesser, map on, and that should already be in here. Let's have a look. Might as well get set right now. A pretty quick ride. 686. Right. That looks good. And that looks good. We have that. And we'll put you in right now. Okay. On a mist. Right to 4,000. Direct on bed and hold. So that looks pretty good. Climb flight level 350, Caribbean 416. What are they bringing us? I think they're bringing us to 380. I put a change in and requested the change because I don't even think we're going to make that. But we'll see. Transition is at 5.
Caribbean 416, contact Piarco Center on 125.4.
Contact Bianco Center on 125.4, Caribbean 416. Good day. Rocco Center, Caribbean 416, with you, climbing through 19,700 for flight level 350, inbound SEKUN. Alright, that's all looking pretty good.
Caribbean 416, Rocco Center identified. Good afternoon.
And that should be in range now. 345. Alright, SEKUN 13.4 with 14.7 on the fuel. We've got 106 miles to top of climb, 345 to go. Make sure this is still working. Yeah. Hey Nate, how's it going? You just caught us mid-flight. There's no transmissions there, right? Let's see if I can do this here.
416, Rocco Center, climb flight level 380.
Yeah, they're bringing us to 380. Climb flight level 380, Caribbean 416. I don't even think we're going to make 380 before we're on our way down. Yeah, maybe. And let's get you set. And let's see if this is going to work. That should be in range. Yeah, see how transmissions are gone. All right. Well, we'll switch over and then we'll switch back. That's all. Pretty nice ride. Oh, I thought I set that clock. I guess I didn't. That will only have runway to runway time. I didn't set that clock. That push. Oops. Hey, Roken Zone, how's it going? Pretty good. My wife said she went to go get her hair done. She made stuffed shells, meatballs, and mozzarella sticks, all fresh. So the meatballs and the sauce is on the stove, been on for a few hours now. She's going to get her hair done, no one here to bother me, so it's going good. Where'd my weather radar go here? All my settings, station, airport, data, and position. Alright, that should be in range. Rather nice out there. You can see basically just about out to the horizon. We do have some clouds ahead of us though. See if we're getting any transmissions yet. And once again, we're fighting a headwind. Nope. All right.
33.5, JetBlue.
Contact 12875.
2875, Master L, with 158 straight on.
Bridget 46, are you direct Yahoo?
I confirm that with
Bridget 46, Sunday, Signal level 390, for direct Yahoo.
Comment range on 390, that's the other.
Doesn't look like there's any real weather we have to worry about.
Contact number 133.5, 33.5.
133.5, JetBlue 2809.
Hey, Reality Trailers, how's it going? Nah, only an hour and 36 minutes in Hull. And we entered the runway 16 minutes ago, so. What do we have here? 73 miles to top of climb. 303 miles to go. So. That should be in range. And at SEKUN, we should have 13.5 on the fuel. We're 13.7 right now. And we should have 10.7 when we get in another 300 miles. So I was hoping to get 2 in today, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's almost 3 here. So I don't think so. Another great run. I'm thinking after this, I don't know, do I want to do a couple of night flights? Not sure yet. Maybe one more day flight. And then we'll switch from Microsoft back to X-Plane 12 and get some night flying in. There's an airport that I want to hit. It has a nice looping turn in the mountains coming into the airport. I have to see if I can remember that flight. Terrawanda, Terraconda, Terra something or other. They have a really nice approach in the mountains. That one I want to check out in Microsoft. See what it looks like. Then I want to get a few more night rides in. Oh man, that stinks. That's an early night, man. Hey, as long as you're making the dollars, that's the main thing. Shove those dollars in your pocket. So there's Martinique right there, off to our left. And the fuel, 13.4, we're right on the money. And we got another 52, 53 miles top of climb, and 282 to go. And 47, and you are inbound, Anu. Let's see, when do we get on that chart? On the back end here. Ilopo. So we've got another, we got 180 miles to go still before we hit that chart. Yep, collect those dollar bills, man. Hey, listen, you save those extra dollar bills in the nighttime diff money and you pick up one of these bad boys. Alright, what was that other one I was looking at here? I may do. Alopo to Yumana. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Matter of fact, that's set. That is set. That's all looking pretty good. I think I did this already. Don't mind me. Sometimes the lesion in my brain interferes and I forget stuff. Alright, that looks like we're all good there. And we're going to get picked up at Alopo. That should be in range now. Yeah, you can see here. Top of climb, top of descent. We're not going to be up here long. Not at all. We're definitely picking up some weather though. A little bit of clouds are starting to pick up out there. Hopefully we get a nice view into St. Martin. Hey, Drelic Dreamer, how's it going? Oh, the entire flight deck uses 110. Plugged into multiple outlets that run to two separate circuit breakers in the garage. But I would imagine in the real world it's going to be the A1 jet fuel, I would imagine. Yeah, I had to actually have an electrician come in here and run 2 lines with the double 4-box outlets up in the front of the garage, mounted to the wall where I have all this plugged into. And they're both on their own circuit breakers.
We're going a little bit back to the right, but we'll be deviating 5 miles left center line.
Home cooked meal. Yeah, I'm going to be getting a good one later on. My wife is making stuffed shells, fresh sauce with the rib meat and everything in it. Oh, meatballs. She's making fresh mozzarella sticks. She went and bought a big block, chopped it all up, made her little batter, dipped them in the breadcrumbs, and then threw it in the freezer. Double dipped them in the breadcrumb, put them back in the freezer. Man, when they come out, you crack those suckers open after double dipping them, because that really seals them in. That stuff comes out like liquid almost. That you have to watch, man. That's like hot pizza coming out of the oven. You burn the roof of your mouth in a heartbeat and ruin the rest of your meal. That's why I ate nothing today at all. I usually eat 1 meal a day anyway, because I eat like a pigeon, but now it's on purpose.
Yeah, we'll be looking at traffic and then we'll make a turn back to Edinburgh, back to Dan, 100.
Hey, they're on their way to St. Martinique. Hopefully they can cruise on over there with the winds. So I'm saying take a deep breath and hold it till you get down a little lower. Yeah, I know. I got to stop talking about it because even my mouth is like, yep, where is it? Bring it on. Sorry, pal. I'm not talking to you, buddy. He hears that. He's like, what are you giving me, cookies? Too funny. All right, Douglas Charles is going to be off to the left, and Pointe de Pontre, is that up ahead of us? Pointe de Pitre? No idea how you would pronounce it, but hey, we have St. John's above that, though. That one's easy enough. So that's what we're into right now, ANU. So St. John's, and that's still 125 miles to go, and we're coming up on cruise. So, and we're not going to be up here long. And that's 25 minutes since we left the runway. Don't have gate time. I forgot to set that when we backed out. Oh, I thought I pushed the button. Maybe I didn't. I'll have to check the video footage. More than likely, I probably forgot to push it. All right. And that is in. Hey Andy, how's it going? Welcome. You just caught us mid-flight between Bridgetown, Barbados, heading into St. Martin. Right now, what are we looking at? We've got 90 miles top of descent. We have 230 miles to go. So, and we entered the runway just about a half hour ago, 27 minutes. I forgot to push the clock for the pushback time to go gate to gate. Oops. Or I pushed it and didn't even realize it didn't take. And let's see if there's anything on there now. Maybe they'll switch us to another frequency that has transmissions.
Caribbean 416, expect the RNAV runway 10 approach into Juliana. Removal 1 arrival. Descent coming up in about 10 minutes. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word.
Cool, they're very accommodating, huh? We can expect the RNAV runway 10 approach via into Juliana via the Uluba 1 arrival. And we have a descent coming up in about 10 minutes for Caribbean 416. All right, so we got 10 minutes. Yeah, we had a little bit of rain coming in and a whole bunch of freaking wind. This whole week I think is going to be pretty windy outside. So the neighbors have been giving me thumbs up as they go by because none of our holiday decorations have come down. And there's a ton out there. Our whole yard has Christmas stuff all over it. And I have one lamb that keeps getting knocked over. Trying to figure out a way to put that into the ground. Everything else is all staked in. Even the angels we have out there with the wings. I have the wings set up where I have fishing line tied up so they're not blowing all over the place where they're going to snap. So, looks pretty nice at night all lit up. It's a lot of work though. It takes my wife and I an entire weekend. And then the short throw projector that I was originally going to use for the flight deck. I purchased one. I didn't buy three. I wanted to see what it was going to look like first. So I set up the short throw projector up in front here, and I just threw a sheet up instead of building a whole wraparound. I just wanted to get an idea. And it didn't look as nice as the 4K TVs with the backlighting. So I decided to use that 4K projector for our window. So I now have holiday decorations in the window, some animated stuff with the projector running on a separate computer in that room. So, was it Atmosphere? A-T-M-O-S-C-H-E-E-R? Atmosphere? I think is the name of the company that makes the projection animations for the window. They look pretty cool. The kids get a kick out of it. So at least I got my money's worth out of the projector. And it's not just sitting collecting dust. Yeah, I'll tell you, this has been a pretty good year. A lot of people put up lights this year. Didn't look this good last year at all. And a lot of people put them up early. Yeah, Chris, he's working today. The CAA, that's the CAT Aviation Administration. They came in and said he had too many hours in the right seat. He had to stand down for a bit. Right, pal? Well, I checked windy.com, which is usually where I'll get my weather from. Let's see if there's been an update. It looked like it was pretty decent. Visibility wasn't going to be an issue. Some winds, though. We had some 17-knot winds out of Barbados, so let's do a search here on windy, and we'll put in TNCM, and let's check the airport. So, wind 110 at 6, varying from 080 to 140. So the winds aren't that bad. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds at 18. We have a temperature of 30 Celsius, dew point 25. QNH is 1012. And no significant change. And let's see, it's been VFR an hour and 3 minutes ago, 2 hours, 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 minutes, 4 hours, 3 minutes. So they've been having some great weather all day today. So, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah, Chris, that's where we were. We just left Bridgetown. Jackson actually brought up Bridgetown and TNCM, and my neighbor across the street brought up St. Lucas. So I went from TNCM to St. Lucas, and then today I started in Barbados and went back to TNCM. So I pretty much connected with the three of them. And that should be in range, and we're looking at 46. What are we looking at? 45 miles now, top of descent, 185 to go. So just before top of descent, I'll switch over, and then we'll request lower. They already gave us the Ubala 1 there on the way down. Uluba. So we'll follow the charts in anyway. Sometimes SayIntentions gets a little mixed up. So I really use them for ATIS, clearance, push, taxi, on our way up, on our way down until they get a little mixed up. And then I usually follow the charts. Oh yeah, coming into any of the islands is pretty cool. The only one that I really noticed that's a problem is San Juan. For some reason, that airport has some really bad divots in it in MS 2020. I don't think I've noticed any in X-Plane. So, but I want to see if I can find this other airport for one more day ride in 2020 before we move back to X-Plane 12 for some night flying. So I'm fortunate enough where I can run X-Plane 12 or MS 2020, 2024. Though I don't have 2024 anymore. I bought it, got a refund. I don't want that the online option stuff. If they come out with the 2024 offline option and I can download like I have with 2020, I'll be back in a heartbeat. But in the interim, we'll be using 2020 for day flights and X-Plane 12 for my night rides because X-Plane 12 just looks that much better at night. Especially with reshade, and I'm using my own edits. Matter of fact, I think there's a link down below for those of you that fly X-Plane. Close to 12,000 downloads, so there's quite a few people that are enjoying them. You don't need reshade with them. There's a set there that doesn't require reshade, but the set that I use uses reshade. All right, so we're inbound St. John's. We're about 58 miles out. Top of descent in another 30 miles. And we're good all the way down. Matter of fact, how about we just set that up? Nice and simple. And yeah, so you can't do that. So let's leave that at above 2600 and see how she does on her own. All right, this should have us on a decent. Where'd my top of descent go? All right, we're gonna get in here and request lower. I should have gave that back to me. So let's request lower. Let's hold it all the way down to 3,000. Bianco sent the Caribbean 416. Request lower, 3,000. Let's see if they give it to us.
Caribbean 416, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
All right, good. Let us head down to 3,000. And I want to get down to switch on over. Give me that right now. Let's set Ilopo. I don't want to rush this ride. And Ilopo. Let's see how far we're off here. Pretty good guess on your part. All right, let's see, where are we with the text here? I probably missed a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, you guys are getting rain in the Netherlands, Andy, huh? Yeah, we've been getting some windy weather over here with some drizzle and rain. We got hit with a pretty decent amount yesterday, but today just a little sprinkle here and there. Let's see. Hey, John, y'all, family's all good, man. I hope back at you. Sydney, Australia. Wow. 101? Yeah, you can keep that heat. I like it in the 90s. I like the heat, though. That's for sure. Oh, I'm glad, Vincent. Yeah, Navigraph just, it makes flight simming so much for flight planning and everything. Just so much better. At least for me, it does. Because once I get in here, I don't want to try and break the immersion factor if I don't have to. Yeah, Chris, I hope 2024 gives us the offline option, because then I'll be on there in a heartbeat. 2020, if it'd be gone the very same day. Germany, hey Germany, how's it going? Sebastian, I hope you're having a good day. Evening, that is. I guess it's a little bit later for you than it is for me. Hey Felipe, I have an iPad up on top, and I've got a tablet down on the bottom that I'm using that I have plugged in. This is basically what gives me my YouTube, so I can see what you guys are doing, but it's pretty small. I also use this as the electronic flight bag for X-Plane when I'm flying with the Zibo mod airliner. Right now I'm using the PMDG 737 inside Microsoft. So yeah, you know what, Bullet, I haven't seen any drones, but we're not close to New Jersey. I hear New Jersey's getting a whole ton of them. But when the government is telling you like they can't be bothered and Well, we don't really know what they are. You can bet they have their hands in it, and they know exactly what they are. So I don't trust this government at all anymore. Trust them as far as I can throw them. Oh, you know what? I want to keep an eye on that. We're a little behind the times here. Let's see if we can get away with that. Nope. Can only push so much there, Johnny. Can only push so much. That'll pretty much get us on track. I don't even think I have to push that hard. Foggy, wet in Ireland. Is it, you get that all year round, or is it only certain times of the year, Vincent, where you get that fog, rain, and, you know, all that kind of weather that they talk about all the time? Is that all the time? That's got to be rough on the bones, especially when you get older, man. Arthritis, that's got to be rough, man. It's pretty dry down here, but when we get our humid days, my bones are killing me. And I never broke any bones. So this is just coming with old age and me beating up my body. So I can only imagine what you guys are going through over there. Poland? I don't know if I've done many flights in Poland, you know? How far are we off here? G-bed. Where do we want to be at? As long as we're at 20, above 26, we should be pretty good there. But we're going to be speed braking it the whole way down. Yeah, the iPad is a 12-inch Pro. And I don't know what the tablet is on the bottom. It might be an 8-inch. Yeah, I know that feeling, Vincent. Even down here in Boca, my wife bought me it's a little tiny square box heater I use for myself. All right, that's all set. Let's get you set for the way in as well. And we're going to 321. And the fuel, 11.4 and 11.4. We're right on the money. We should have 10.2 when we get in. 113 miles to go. And we're inbound El Opo. Or is that El Opo? El Opo? Oh, the island looked pretty cool down there. That must be St. Nick's. Oh no, St. Nick's must be out there. That must be a peak of St. John's down there. Rather nice view. I can, Tom, the 777 or the 787. I can, but a lot of this stuff isn't going to work switch-wise. But I can set up the views and whatnot. If Air Manager or somebody has the screens available, I could pop them up on these monitors to be able to keep track of everything. I'd be able to set up the throttle quad to work with it fairly easy enough. I'd have to take a look at, you know what, I could probably set up the CDU as well. Because there is 777 stuff out there from Device Interface Manager. So that is possible. It would be an okey-doke kind of workaround, but yeah, it's doable. Nice. I wonder what the airport looks like in 2020. I think that would be my one big complaint. This is a flight simulator, and you spent a lot of time on, the outside view, which is great. And I get that you want people to buy airports, but a lot of the airports just look pitiful. In 2020, that is. That should be in range. It's been a pretty cool ride so far, and that's 46 minutes since we entered the runway. So you figure if you got a 10-minute taxi time on the way out, you're looking at just about an hour. Although I didn't set that for some reason. When I do testing, Tom, I'll actually come in here and set up with the Cessna. I'll fly the Cessna around. If I'm working an X-plane doing some night lighting edit work, I'll fly around in the Cessna and do my work. And then I'll pause it and I'll take off one of the screens, reset the computer, let that boot up, and it comes right back to where I am with the server. And then I'll unpause it and continue doing my testing and edit work, which is pretty cool. So, and the Cessna is nice because I can get it set up where I'm cruising that nice mellow 80 knots, 90 knots, and I don't have to pay too much attention to it, which is pretty cool. All right, from El Opo, we're going to hang a left, and from there we're going to head into Yumana. And Yumana, well, El Opo, I think we get picked up on that chart anyway. And we should be on that chart in another 20-odd miles. Oh, we're just getting picked up in the corner there now. I don't think you can see us there, but we're right down there in the corner, inbound El Opo. Right, I can even bring up, let's bring up, because we should be on there as well, just about. Not yet. All right, we'll come back to that one. All right, and we are closing the gap on this. We can actually reduce that a little bit now. And now we should be able to bring the speed down as well, and that looks like that's going to be decent. And that should get us to 3,000 at Yumana, and we need to be above 2,600 anyway. So, all right, I think we're looking pretty good. Well, you'll get a whole bunch of default ones. They just won't look all that great, Andy, that you can fly into, you know. So in X-plane, I fly into airports out in the middle of nowhere, and I look at them and they're like, wow. But that's because of their gateway, and a lot of people making airports and just giving it to them, you know, free of charge. You done with your hair? You done with your hair? Oh, that's for me, Pills? Yeah. All right, I'll take them in a minute. Yeah, the default ones. But I get it. They want to make their money, so, you know, I get that. That makes sense. All right, let's switch back over, and let's see if they're going to give us a switch over to approach into St. Martin, and then see if we have any other additional traffic.
Descend via Uruba 1 for the RNAV runway 10 approach into Juliana. QNH 1012.
Cleared for the Uluba 1 for the RNAV runway 10 approach into Juliana. QNH 1012 for Caribbean 416. And we're looking at 1012.
Contact Juliana, approach on 128.905.
Going to Juliana approach 128.905. Caribbean 416. Good day. Let's see if we're getting transmissions here. Oh, we are. Good. Juliana approach, Caribbean 416, with you, descending through 9,000 for 3,000, inbound Ilopo.
Caribbean 416, Juliana approach, identified. Good afternoon.
And we can even bring that down. All right, that's Ilopo, and the fuel right on the money, 10.5. And we're about 58 miles to go. We're going to swing out, U-turn, and there's St. Martin. So we were speed braking it the way down, but we're looking pretty good now. And we don't need that anymore. Let that speed come down. Let me get set here. All right, let's get that speed down here. That should be coming into range. All right, we've got lights, engine start select is auto brake, speed brake. And we're not set for the gear just yet though. But that looks good, that's good, that's good. That is looking good. You are set and you're armed. And I'm already on terrain. Let's get that speed down. See, why are you fighting the speed here? You know what? Give me 240. I'll take the speed. Speed's fighting me here. 9. All right, now let's slow down.
Caribbean 416, Juliana approach. Turn left. Heading 270
Nope.
vectors for the RNAV runway 1.
See, this is where they get a little crazy. This is where we're just going to follow the charts on in. This is where they get a little screwy with SayIntentions. And we're just going to follow the RNAV straight in. We're right on the money. I don't know if you can see on that chart here. We are right on the money. And we're going to be doing the RNAV into 10. So we're going to be heading right from Ilopo to Yumana. And then Yumana to Avaki. So since these guys are all screwed up, we're going to continue on using the charts. And we'll get some transmissions in here. Should have transmissions here. There we go. All right, St. Martin, here we come. Ready or not? And that's 54 minutes since we entered the runway. So that's about an hour and 5 minutes. And they did it an hour and 36. Yeah, we're a little early, but not by much. Not by, what time is it? No, I'm not going to get another ride in here. I don't think so. If I do, it's going to be after everybody leaves from dinner. Oh yeah, Chris. Shadow? Yeah, he's got a lot of first officer time. That should be coming into range. Oops. And we're holding at 4. All right, yeah, we're right on that chart. We're right on the money here. From Ilopo inbound to Umana. And let's start slowing up. Let's slow to 220. Oh yeah, Andy. He's the man. He got a little sick for a while, but he's doing much better now. Paid a pretty penny for him, boy. His hospital bill was about 12 grand. But he's off the insulin now too. He's lost enough weight where he doesn't need the shots anymore. His breathing's pretty good. His congestive heart failure seems to be pretty much gone. They don't hear anything. So he's doing pretty good. What are we coming in at this ride? 146. Oh, get on there now. Let's see if you can pick this up and carry us the rest of the way. Let's see how she does here. All right, she looks pretty good now. And let's slow up here. Yeah, you're not kidding, Chris. There are a few doctors that actually came in and peeked in the room. They wanted to see the, well, at that time it was the $10,000 cat. I guess they were thinking, who the hell would spend that kind of money on a cat, right? But they're family members. All right, let's go flaps 1. Let's start slowing down. Enjoy the view on the way in. And it's funny because when he spent 3 or 4 days in the hospital and the fluid and everything that was in his lungs, the doctors were pretty much looking at me like, listen, you're pretty much at the end of the line with him. You know? And it was at that point where they wanted to start doing some other stuff to him. I said, you know what? He's coming home. He's going to stay with us until the end. Flaps 5. Well, within a few days, he was feeling better. Within 2 weeks, the fluid in his lungs was gone. I think they were pushing too many fluids because he wasn't eating. So they're amazed. That doctor actually stays in touch with my wife on a text. My wife texted them about a month ago and said, are you kidding me? He's off his insulin. He's doing great. So he was fortunate. And the crazy thing is, we weren't bringing him in for anything other than his sneezing attacks that he was having. And he still has those attacks. Just not as bad, but we're not bringing him back for that anymore. All right, we're turning in. We're going to 005. Navaki is 06. And yeah, now we'll wait. We're set up pretty good here. We'll wait till we come around. Oh, are you kidding? He's not the only one. My wife, there's six. We have 6 cats in the house, 10 cats outside. And we've taken one of the outside cats for surgery already. Mama Van Gogh. And the reason why she got that name is because she had a polyp in her ear. This big ball of just red, veiny, bloody nastiness. And we were trying to catch her to see if we can help her. And it finally, one day, we actually had to, because we set up a cage with food in it, but we just keep bringing out food. She wouldn't go near the cage. She actually ate her dinner. After she ate, went right into the cage. And this was after the cage being out there for a month. Yep, Van Gogh. And we caught her. We brought her to the vet, and they started her on blood work. She said she probably had about 3 or 4 more days left in her. Her red blood cell count was pretty much just about gone. So they actually did the surgery. They got rid of that polyp in her ear. They had her on IV fluids for a couple of days. They only charged us $1,000. They knew that it was a homeless cat, but they actually worked on her, even though she was homeless. So, cost us $1,000. And the guy told us, he said, listen, he says, the polyps, unless you do the deep surgery, which costs a lot of money and go down into the bone, there's a 70% chance that it'll come back. So she's been lucky. She's in the other 30%. It's been a few years now, and it has not come back. And she looks amazing now. So we kept her in the backyard in a cage. We fed her nothing but chicken and steak to get her red blood cell count back up again. And she's doing great. All right, let's get the gear. Amazing. And we just lost Sly. Sly's another one. Sly and the Family Stone, for those of you that are old enough to remember that musical group. He got that name because he came around with him, Mama Van Gogh, and 2 kittens when they first started coming around. So he just disappeared for a week. We think he got up into a car, went for a ride, hurt his leg. And we've been trying to catch him, but that's been no success. I don't think anything's broken. I just think it's really hurt bad. But he's been staying in the bed right out front now. Hopefully he learned his lesson. And he's not going to be going up into any more cars. All right, let me have, oh, I want the approach here. On the way out, what are we looking at? On a mist, okay, on a mist. On a mist, and we are good up to, what are we holding? We're holding it for. My bird, I've got control. All right, we're looking pretty good here. All right, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. What a great view, man. No clouds blocking us at all. There's something way out in the distance, but that's it. Beauty. Am I throttle here? Yeah, okay. I hope you're enjoying the ride. I am. And it's going on 4 o'clock. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get another ride in, unfortunately. But this was pretty cool. So that's an hour and 5 minutes since we entered the runway. So you're looking at about an hour and 15. They did this an hour and 36. I don't know if they had any diversions. They did this earlier today, this ride. So I don't know what the weather was like. We got an 11 knot headwind, basically, just about. Oh, swinging between 8 and 11. And continue. Beautiful view. A touch high. Beautiful view. 7 knot headwind. Yeah. Prepare for landing. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Easy there, Louie, easy. Get over, get over. Wow, she's all over the place here. Louie, get on there. All right. Get on there, Louie. We're not going to make that turn off. Not going to make that turn off. We have TA and standby. Let's come down to the end. I hope you enjoyed that ride. Did get bounced a little on the landing. That's a pretty cool view out the window there. Nice. Can only imagine what it'd be like to have a yacht down there. Have that kind of money in the real world. I think to have a yacht like that, I'd probably have to save from birth. Have to get a paper route when I was 2. Alright, APU is up. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that ride. I'm not going to get another ride in, but definitely going to go back and take a look at the departure and the arrival. And I don't think there's any doctors on the agenda for tomorrow, so I'm hoping I can get a ride or 2 in tomorrow. Maybe get one more day ride into this to Compton. I have to go see if, no, that's not the Compton. Talawanda, Tella something or other. I want to get into that airport. It's got a nice left looping turn coming into the runway. It's a beautiful view. I think it would look great in 2020. Definitely want to go take a look at that. We're going to come down to Charlie, actually. And we've got what gate? A4. Oh, we're in the corner. We're right in the right-hand corner. And that's a minute. And we can even shut down 2. Let's have a peek, shall we? Exterior lights, yeah, well, once we get off, APUs are up and running. Yaw dampers off, window heat switches as needed, they are off. Probe heat switches are off, engine wing and the ice are off, engine start switches as needed, they are off. Auto breakers off, speed breakers down, flaps are up. Transponders TA auto weather radar set to test. Alright, here's Charlie. And we can even kill the taxi light here. And we've got 3A. Oh no, 4A, right? No, we got 4A. Yeah, we're in the corner. 4A. Or A4. There they are, waiting for us.
That is 1878 on a 10135.12.
Talking about there, Johnny, you wrong. We on the mark already. Come up a little bit more, Louis. A little bit more. Alright, we're good. Anti-collision and... Oh, they were off the whole time, Johnny. Bad boy. Alright, let's get set up for ground. Oh, you forgot the seatbelt sign. Set the chocks. And give me ground. Let's request the jetway. Here it comes. So the chocks are in position. We can lose the park and brake. Ground's available. We're going to go on ground power. Confirm. We'll get set for unconditioned air. APU is off. We don't need the pumps anymore. Galley power is off. Hydraulic pumps are off. And we are on standby. Alright, let's get the doors open. Open that, and we can open the cargo. Alright, let's have a quick peek. Electrical power, we're on ground. And we're set for unconditioned air. Alright, packs are set to auto. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on, APU bleeds off. Alright, fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. They were off for a while. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. The parking brake is off. And since I'm not going to get another ride in here, let's shut down completely. So the IRS select is to off. Emergency exit lights are off. Exterior lights are off. Bleed air panel. Let's get the left and right packs are off. You are open. That is set. And engine start selected to both. Disconnect ground power. DC AC select is to standby. And DC battery switch is off. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride. That was pretty cool. That was basically an hour and 14 minutes. Well, hour and 10 from runway to runway. So I didn't set that clock. I got to go take a look and see if I pushed that button or just missed it like I missed the seatbelt sign. Alright, let's see. Did I miss any text here? Let's see. Let me go back here. Van Gogh. I think I got Van Gogh. Yep. Very Dutch name. Yeah, well, she got it basically because of her ear issue. I'm a great storyteller. Oh, thanks, Vincent. I appreciate that. My regulars here probably go, yeah, it's the same stories over and over and over again. Oh, yeah, you're old enough to remember Van Gogh and Sly and the Family Stone, huh? Yeah. Oh, Andy, you're a youngster? Oh, you're lucky, man. No reason to be sorry, brother. If you're just getting into flight simulation now, man, you're coming in when it's going to be the cream of the crop. You know, I started when we had stick figures back in 1985, so if you're getting in now, man, you're in for a world of greatness. All right, love the ride in the company. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. And Andy. Okay, that's directed at Andy. That's good. That's good. That's good. Awesome view. Oh, thanks, Rogan Zone. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're a youngster like me, 63. Yep, like me, Chris. I'm 63, 64 in April. All right, everybody. I think that might have been it. Everybody, have a nice day. Great ride. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks, Sebastian. And everybody that joined me, man. I always enjoy the company and the conversation along the way, man. It's definitely appreciated at cruise, no doubt about it. I know I get a little busy and I get preoccupied and I may miss some texts, but believe me, I appreciate you people being here. All right, everybody. I'm not going to get another one in today. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow for maybe a couple. So we'll see. I'm going to remember this is all plugged in. It should be fully charged. We'll get an MS 2020 ride in tomorrow. I have to go look up that airport. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's Telawanda or something. I should be able to figure it out eventually. It'll come back to me. And then I'm going to do a night flight. I'm not sure where, but we're going to switch on over from Microsoft into X-Plane to get some night rides in. All right, everybody. Take care, and I'll catch you on my next run.